Happy World of Avyakti Children, Season 3, Day 19. So, today we have two angels. So, one is our little brother Anay and brother Anish, angels. Welcome with their family. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. And now, let's hear from them.
Om Shanti, sister. Om Shanti, Avyakti Parivar. It's an honor to be here today. I'm so happy to be able to ask questions. My name is Anish. I'm 12 years old. This is my brother Anay. He's 8 years old. And this is my mom, Sister Pragati. My first question is...
Go ahead.
My first question is, how can I balance my studies with playtime and not rush?
Shireen, is that your question?
Sure. I was thinking, is it Anay?
Anish.
Anish. Anish, you're 12 years old only once. So take it easy, all right? Are you getting good grades in school?
Yeah.
Yeah? Then just take it easy. Just play as much as you want.
Anish, what do you currently do? How do you balance it? What do you do?
After school, we have like a study hall kind of thing. And like I do most of my homework there.
Yeah. Do you play?
Yeah.
When do you play?
Like study hall is like 30 minutes, and then like after that, we have like we like could go outside and go to the gym that we have.
And so you do both right now, right?
Yeah.
So just keep doing that wonderful thing. You're doing it just right.
My second question is, what to do if someone bullies me?
That's very serious bullying. Has anyone ever bullied you?
No.
Why do you think they don't bully you? I think it's because you have self-respect. Do you think? Do you have self-respect?
Yeah.
You do. So when you have self-respect, people recognize that. They realize that this one has self-respect, and that's a kind of protection. So I don't think you're going to be bullied.
But maybe he's asking for friends that he knows who get bullied, right? Anay?
Yeah.
So we have to be very careful with bullies, right? We don't give in to bullies. We don't give in, don't be scared. That's the first thing. We have to be very fearless. And then second, we have to really connect with Baba and see them as souls, right? Don't see them as a bully, see them as a soul, right? So this is what you tell your friends. First, see them as a soul, don't be afraid. And then don't be afraid to stand your ground. Like, don't give in, right? You be fearless and stand your ground. This is what you should teach your friends.
Teach them what you know. You already know the answer, so you have to teach them. They'll probably hear it from you because they see you're not being bullied and you're in your self-respect, right?
Yeah. My third question is, Baba says to... What?
Go ahead.
Baba says to do Amrit Vela. How can I do Amrit Vela when I have to sleep and go to school?
That's a really good question. Well, I think what Baba means is as soon as you, when you're your age, when you're 12, as soon as you get up, did you hear what Sister Mohini Didi said in the video we just saw? When you get up, what do you say? Om Shanti Baba. Good morning, Baba. So when you get up a little tiny bit earlier than you need to and take a minute and say, good morning, Baba. Om Shanti Baba, I'm with you, Baba. He wouldn't want you to, when you're growing and you're having to be in school, he wouldn't want you to be up at the time that adults get up. But he would want you to say hello right away. You probably already do that, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But also there's another method you could use, is you sleep early and you ask Baba, if you really want to get up at Amrit Vela, right? You ask Baba, Baba, wake me up at Amrit Vela. And you just wake up for 15 minutes. Just sit with Baba for 15 minutes and then go back to sleep. Can you do that for 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Om Shanti. My name's Anay, and I want to share a few questions. My first question is, why did Baba use only a red pen to write letters? Is there a reason behind it?
That is such a thought-provoking question. What kind of pen do you use when you write?
I don't use a pen, I use a pencil.
I think he used a pencil
We
too.
don't know really. We don't know, right, Judy? We don't know why Baba used a red pen. We don't know. But maybe because of the soul world, right? Maybe because of the soul world, because Baba is reminding people of the soul world, reminding people of Shiv Baba. That is why.
Or he just wanted people to pay attention. Maybe he just wanted people to really pay attention to what he wrote. But we don't know the answer.
So the parent, you have a question? What was your name? We didn't hear properly.
Om Shanti, sister. This is Pragati.
Pragati.
He has one more question he wanted to ask.
He has one more question.
Is it okay? Yeah.
Yes.
My second question is, sometimes I don't want to share my toys with my brothers. What do I do then?
Yeah, no, you have to share. You have to remember Baba and see what would Baba do, right? What would Baba do? Does Baba share everything? Yes. And then you say, no, I have to become like Baba, so I have to share.
Good question.
Thank you, sister, for all the insights you're sharing. I do have a few questions regarding parenting. So my first question is, I understand there are different phases when we grow up, like as a child, in childhood. So by the way, I have three kids, three boys. I have a little one too. He is 5 years old. Each one is in different phase of life. And sometimes I feel like the way they receive things or the learnings are a little different, but like that same thing, they receive it differently. My thing is like, what are the core values I should be focusing on to transfer to my kids, as well as practice myself, so that there is a harmonious exchange of energy in the family.
Your audio was a little bit in and out, but I think you said the core values, right? Was that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. The core values to exchange. Shireen, you want to start?
Sure. I was thinking, many times we focus on kids, right? What is it I have to give kids? But we have to see ourselves as children, to Baba's children. What is it that Baba wants me to have as Baba's child, right? So whatever Baba wants me to have as Baba's child, that is what we transmit to everyone. Like, it's not you're not just a parent. You are a soul, and there are your needs and your thing too. So you have to balance those things with being a parent. And so what are the inspiration, what are the hopes, what are the desires Baba has for you? So that is the question we have to ask. And those are the values whatever they see you do, that's what they will get. It's not what you're sharing verbally, but what they see you do, that's what they'll get.
I just build on what Sister Shireen just said. So when Baba comes and meets us over those years, the values he shared were what we should share, right? So he always talks about love, right? There's not one Murli where he doesn't talk about love. He always talks about self-respect, right? So taking from him, he talks about mercy. He doesn't talk about judgment or correction very much, right? He doesn't talk about those kinds of things. He really talks about love, happiness, self-respect, mercy. So the same things he talks about to us is what you share with them. And I think you already have, because they seem to be very special children.
Thank you. Sister, my second question is, mostly these days we are very much surrounded by too much of information. I mean, I guess we are blessed to have a family like this, but we do go outside in Lokik world and always bombarded with too much of information or knowledge, which is unwanted, unnecessary, and kind of waste. And we know that is waste, but how sometimes I feel a little anxious about I'm missing out something. I know when I'm with Baba, I'm not, but whenever I go outside and step outside that cocoon which I live in, sometimes I feel I have a fear of missing out. How to deal with that fear of missing out? How to constantly be with Baba, even though my surroundings are. I'm not always surrounded by Brahmins. I'm in the Lokik world. So, any insights on that?
What happens is, I feel we have to remember we have taken 84 lives, right? So most of the people around us possibly have taken one life. So they need to cram a lot of things in one life, right? We don't need to compete with people who have to cram everything in one life. We've had many experiences, many lives, many things going on. So we don't need to do, what they are doing. So to just remember that I had an all-round part, right? I had an all-round part, and this part in this life is really dedicated to Baba. That's all. I don't need to think about what everyone else is doing, and I don't need to have fear what I'm missing out, because I've had it. I've already had it in my past lives. In many lives, I've already had it.
I think just to add a little bit to that, we want things when we're not full. So if I'm not full of peace, I want something to make me peaceful, right? If I don't have enough love, then I go looking for love. But if I'm full, I don't go looking so much. So I think to start with my spiritual life, make myself full of Gyan, make myself full of Baba's love, make myself as full as I can in my spiritual life. And then there's less of a pull to the rest of that. No matter how dazzling it is, it's pretty dazzling, right? But the more full we are, the less we're looking outside, I would say. Yeah.
Sister, one last question. So my third question is how to control the screen time with kids. Any tips? I mean, although they are mostly in school, but whenever they are at home, they want to be on screen. I mean, and that's the way how they are teaching these days in school, because they all have their personal Chromebooks. It's provided from schools.
Right. No, that's hard. I
That's
mean,
really
I've seen people use different techniques. For little ones, I've seen people use timers. You know, we've got this much time, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is. And then they learn to self-manage with that. You can do it all now, or you could do 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there. But it's hard. I agree with you, because for school, they have to have it. It's not like you can banish those things. But the limits are really, really important, because it's hard for them to stop. It's so interesting, all that stuff. So it's a really, you're in good company. You've probably talked with other parents about this, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess they are also trying to figure it out. So yeah, keep experimenting is. But thank you so much, sister.
thank
Time.
you. Thank you for
And
your
like all the tips, insights shared here are really valuable to us, and it's helping us grow our little family here.
It's
So it
lovely.
always, G sister.
Have a lovely evening.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your presence as well as all my Avyakti Parivar presence. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
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 Om Shanti. Thank you so much for such a wonderful chit chat. We are really enjoying all these little angels. So